علم القرآن خلق الإنسان
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
علمه
رب اشرح لي صدري
البيان
ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. I welcome you all once again to another episode of our Tajweed series organized by Abu-Zulaikha studio. And inshallah today we are going to be discussing about the first aspect, as we said, of the topics, the points of articulation of letters. So before we start, we knew that in our previous video we've learned the definition of the Tajweed, then the two aspects, and then we've also learned why we need the knowledge of Tajweed. And then we've heard the reason for the scholars, for someone who reads the Quran without the knowledge of the Tajweed, that the fellow is a sinner. So we pray for success. So today we are going to start from the points of articulations of the letters. So makharij al-huruf. Once the Arabic man said makharij al-huruf, it simply means the place where the sounds of an alphabet or letters are produced, where the source of every letter, that is the makharij, where all the letters are coming up from, that is, they emanate from, their location. Knowing all these areas is what is termed as a makharij al-huruf and the like. So after that, we also need to know how many points of articulation do we have in our body. According to most scholars, they said we have only 17 points of articulation in our body. And these 17 points, where can we find them? And at which location of our body? They say we have them in 5 places in our body. Then we are going to know these 5 places. It is important to know the articulation point of a letter, because if one did not have the knowledge of where a letter is emanating from, he will just pronounce the letter wrongly. Maybe if you're supposed to call a word with certain pronunciation, then you now change it. You know that you change the meaning. So the 5 major areas are: the first one, which is known as al-jawf, that is the hollow of the neck. The term is a hollow of the neck, but it starts from the lungs. You know, that is from where we have the source of air that we are breathing, and the hair that is rising up to make sound on our vocal cavity. So this is the first one, that is the hollow of the neck. So that is al-jawf in Arabic. Then the second one, where we can get most letters again, we have al-halq, that is the throat itself, the throat. So we are going to know that very soon, how many letters are there, how many points of articulation do we have in the throat. Inshallah, we are coming to that, we are going to know it. Then after that, what is next? The next one is al-lisan, that is the tongue. That is the tongue. So we are also going to know how many points of articulation are within the tongue, and then what is the subdivision and the rest. Then after that, we have what is known as ash-shafatan, the 2 lips. The 2 lips, there are certain letters that emanate from there. Stop it. So we are going to know how many letters emanate from that one. And finally, which is the 5th one, which is the al-khayshum, that is the nasal passage. The nasal passage is known as the Al-Khayshum. So from there too, we are going to know which of these letters do correlate with the nose. So with this, we've come to the end of today's episode of our Tajweed. Inshallah, we are going to start each of these on our next video. We are going to start it fresh. We are going to start with the hulu of the neck, that is the al-jawf, then followed by the other one. Then we are going to be practicing it, and inshallah, once we are all patient, we are going to learn it. Like the Quran is very simple, unless if you do not show interest. But if you show interest, it's the book of Allah, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help you. And the more you read the Quran, the more you'll be rewarded. So please don't just let us sit down there without reciting the Quran. Let's try as much as possible, and at least even if it is 5 verses in a day, you can just recite. It's okay. It's better than just being there. You just left your Quran for certain weeks without opening it. May Allah help us, and may He guide us towards doing the right thing, and He grant us Jannah to Firdaus. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.